Hi guys, welcome, new week, new vlog. Starting the week incredibly hungover. We're on our way back from Memphis to my parents' house, so we stopped in Birmingham because I'm quirky and forgot some of my stuff that I needed for the week. I think it's like an hour and a half drive to my parents' house, and we'll probably just chill a little bit with my parents, and then I literally want to be asleep by like 6 p.m. I'm so exhausted, and the 2 weddings in a row definitely did it to me. But this week I'll be at my parents' house all week, which I'm so stoked about. I think getting them in the vlog will be like pulling teeth, but I think my mom might be more down than my dad. My dad's actually leaving for the Appalachian Trail this weekend. He does stints at the Appalachian Trail with his friend Danny, and they go for like 7 to 10 days at a time, which is really, really cool. And so my mom and I might go to Nashville this weekend to see a concert, but I don't really know what's in store for the week. I'll probably just be bowling around Huntsville with my mom, hanging with my parents and eating yummy food and just catching up on rest and like not taking a sip of alcohol because I really need a detox. So yeah, happy Sunday. Welcome to week 3 of being on the road and living out of my suitcase. Let's get into it. Running errands with my mom, fit check. She's probably gonna be annoyed that I'm not wearing a bra, but my dad won't be with us, so it's fine. Please tell me why though. When I wear camo in Colorado, which I wear all the time, it feels like cool, fun, you know, mountain vibes. I'm in Alabama, my hometown. When I wear it here, I feel like I look like a racist Trump supporter. Like, are people gonna see me and think that I am a Republican? Because that's really scary, but hopefully not. I don't know if y'all's moms are like this, but anytime I come home, I swear my mom just has like a million returns to Target, DSW, Belk, you name it. So I figured I would save all of my returns that I have for when I was home too, because my mom and I just love running errands together, getting a little Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee, sweet treat, and, you know, hitting the town. It's just what we do. And I was in, you know, 2 weddings in the last 2 weeks, which means I ordered literally thousands of dollars worth of dresses. And these 2 dresses I was able to borrow along with a few more, so I didn't end up having to keep much of the stuff that I bought, which was my goal. So I'm running around to return everything today so I can get literally like probably $10,000 back on my credit card. And I'm gonna drop these off at the dry cleaner so that I can send it back to my friends that let me borrow, because I don't have any weddings for like months and months and months, which I'm so relieved about. And I don't need any formal wear, so I don't want to keep it around and keep it in my closet. I'm also very much in the vein of just re-wearing things. I used to hate re-wearing things at weddings because of Instagram, and I was like, oh, I've already posted in this. No one fucking cares. And if I find a dress that I love, I re-wear it. Or now I'm just gonna borrow from friends, because I borrowed both of these dresses from weddings I was in 30A the previous week, and they worked out perfectly. So here's to budgeting. We're about to go into the jewelers. My mom got me a bracelet for my 30th birthday, which we returned, but we're gonna go look, and because it was the wrong size, and we're gonna make sure that that's the style that I want. But I'm so excited. Yay! But I had to drive all the way here literally for the day to get another allergy shot. And what a waste of time. They wouldn't do it in Huntsville. So here I am, back in the big city. I'm heading back from the allergist in Birmingham, and I have like an hour and a half drive for literally no reason. I tried to plan all my calls when I'm driving or when I'm going for a run or when I'm doing anything at all. But that didn't quite go to plan, so I have a little extra time. I'm sure I'll try to call some friends or do something. But my monologue for this week, because I'm trying to get used to the vlogging way where you talk in a lot of videos, which I'm not as used to, if I'm being honest, is that I am like really, really struggling right now. I'm really struggling with work. I'm really struggling with imposter syndrome. I'm really struggling with the transitions that I'm going through right now with work. I've had my company for 8-9 years, and this whole year has been probably one of the hardest years yet. It's so funny. I remember last year going through a really hard time around this time too, and I didn't think it could get any worse. And every year as you grow as a business, and I'm sure other businesses can relate to this, there's just more on the line. There's more responsibilities. There's more people depending on you. There's more people waiting for your decision to be made and asking you questions. And there's just more to fail at, I guess, more pressure. And so yes, you know, I try to think of it retrospectively. I'm like, I was in the worst place of my life thus far last year, mentally, emotionally, and with work. Now, the only piece that I'm really struggling with is work. Everything else in my life really is so amazing. And I have so much support in my life right now, and I'm in a really healthy place in all other ways. But damn, like, I just had a nice little car cry. I don't feel comfortable enough to cry on camera yet, so I won't be doing that hopefully anytime soon. But yeah, the imposter syndrome is just real, and I look at myself as a founder and as a CEO, and I have employees and I'm in charge of people, and I'm feeling like, is this it? Am I finally at a place where I can't fake it anymore, where I can't trick anyone into thinking that I know what I'm doing? Because I am naturally such a creative person, and I love creating, and I love making products and doing pop-ups and being social and creating community and podcasting. But is my, you know, learn as I go mentality and my expertise, is it finally like giving out and I don't know what I'm doing and it shows? And that's what I'm really struggling with right now, is am I equipped for this? And I think I am, and I'm also on my period, and I just finished like the worst luteal phase of all time, so I'm like so excited for my follicular phase to kick in, where I actually believe in myself again. I do think this is so real, syncing work with my cycle and all of that. Yeah, I just feel like I've been circling the drain for a really, really long time, and I've been treading water, and I'm having to make all these really big decisions right now, and I don't have a lot of people that can check me on these big decisions, and I'm making them in the dark. I have no clue if I'm making the right decision or the wrong decision, and I'm also being faced with all of my past mistakes in the form of like inventory. Like, I've got so much shit right now that I'm trying to figure out what to do with, where to put it. And our sales have never been lower. We're struggling for our ads to be successful. We are moving to a fulfillment center, and I don't even know where the fuck to start with that. I'm trying to get a new manufacturer right now, and that has been so freaking hard. I just found out that I don't even know if I'm gonna have our new hoodies in by Christmas, which is like the biggest time of year for retail. I mean, it just feels like L after L after L, and I know that it's a season, and I'm, if anything, recording this because I feel like such a failure, and I want people to know that that's okay, and I need to hear that right now. Like, if someone could tell me right now as a business owner that they feel like they're failing too, not because misery loves company, but because I just want to know that I'm not totally fucking everything up. Like, that's what's really freaking me out, number one. Number two, I'm recording this as a reminder to myself that I probably, if I recorded a video like this last year, would have been crying on camera because I was in such a bad place. Like, at least I'm not where I was, but I'm still like, ah! But I'm hoping in a couple months, when the holidays come, when ski season starts, when I'm doing all the pop-ups again, and I'm not in this weird shoulder season, I hope this is a reminder to me that it's all gonna be okay, and that the next hard season that I go through, because I will go through more hard seasons, is also gonna be okay. So if anyone's out there listening to this and they are going through a hard time with work or just in general, I hear you, I see you. I am posting on Instagram like everything's fucking great because that's what you always do, and I'm never gonna post a picture of me fucking crying or anything like that. but I still want to try to keep it as real as I can. And while it seems like I'm so incredibly happy, I just hard launched my boyfriend, I'm at home with my parents, having like a quote unquote restful time, but I'm struggling. I'm really, really struggling. And that is just my diary entry for today. That's all I got. My TED Talk. So keep your head up. Remember, it's all temporary. This is me saying this to myself. And I'm the luckiest girl in the world, right? It's all gonna be okay. All gonna be okay. Almost home now, but I had another thought. Also, I forget how green Alabama is. Like, the trees are out of control. And in Colorado, like, when you're driving around in Denver, we do not have trees like this. I just caught up with my roommate Price, and I already feel better. But one thing that I was just thinking about too is burnout is obviously so real, and I know so many people struggle with it. And I was talking to my boyfriend about this. Like, if he needs to take time off of work, which he probably wouldn't, if he calls out sick or something, someone else on his team will cover for him. And when he gets back to work, it's not like shit just like was frozen in time for, you know, all the time that he was off of work, right? When you're working in a corporate job, you can take some time off, although I know that's not really like welcomed in the corporate world, but you can, and things will still get done. You're not like the only person working. And obviously I have so much help, but I still feel like I'm in a place that it's really hard because I do have burnout. And my dad made a comment the other night. He was like, why don't you just take a break? Like, take a step back for a little bit. I'm like, and then what? Like, I take a step back and then literally nothing happens, nothing gets done for however long I'm gone. Like, of course, people are helping me and things are getting done, but I have the final say in everything. And I get such freaking decision fatigue, which I've talked about on my podcast, where I have so many people coming at me from different angles. Like, hey, is this good? Do you like this? Is this edit okay? Can I launch this? Can we run this ad? Like, whatever. And that's when the imposter syndrome gets in my head of like, am I supposed to be a CEO? Because this is kind of like CEO shit. Like, can I handle this? But it's also like I'm handling the CEO shit and a lot of like the social media and like the stuff like on the ground. So I don't know. But I guess my question or my thought with burnout is, how are you supposed to overcome burnout when you don't have time to take a step back? And I was talking to my friend Anna about this. This is like a couple months ago, and she was like, you know, with meditation and with yoga, my instructor always told me that if I don't have time to meditate, because she said you should like take 5 minutes a day to meditate. She was like, my instructor always said, if I don't have time to take 5 minutes in my day, then take 30, because it probably means that I really need to meditate. I really need that time. But how do I do that when I don't have any time? I'm like rushing around, also trying to spend quality time with my family while I'm trying to work and problem solve and put out what seems like a million fires every day. I'm just so overwhelmed. I'm so overwhelmed, and I'm so over it. I'm so over feeling this way. I hate feeling this way. And this has just been a really hard season for me. And if anything, I'm just documenting it in this video diary so that I remember for later. Back from a walk, and something just crossed my mind. Because I'm experiencing what feels like failure and burnout in my business, I find myself like also not rooting for other people as much. I can feel that feeling of like jealousy and comparison when I see other people succeeding. And I noticed it last night. Like, I filled with like hot rage and jealousy because I saw someone that I'm very good friends with doing really, really well in her field. And I was like, what? Like, I don't even recognize this in myself because I love being other people's hype woman. So clearly that's just my insecurity coming out, but I wanted to call it out because what I decided to do, every time I feel myself not rooting for my friends and not hyping them up, and it's usually because I'm feeling very insecure, I go out of my way to compliment people, especially about things that I'm feeling insecure about. For example, if I'm feeling insecure about my body and someone else looks amazing, I'm gonna tell them, and I'm gonna like be really, really nice about it. Or if I'm feeling really insecure about work and I see someone else's post go viral, I'm gonna text them and say, oh my God, like, congrats on your video. That's so exciting, I'm so proud of you. Even though it's something that I wish I had for myself. What goes around comes around, and I truly believe that. So by putting out good energy, I will hopefully receive good energy. And if I don't receive good energy, at least it makes me feel better by lifting people up rather than putting people down. That's all. To Nashville today, just adding some crimps to my hair. I'm going to Sturgill Simpson tonight. I'm so stoked. I've never seen him live. Feeling a little bit better about work. It's actually really funny. I had a call earlier and I have another call. We're in the car with two women that I'm friends with who are business owners, and they're in the phase of their business where they are like absolutely crushing it. And you know, like I talked about the other day, like if I catch myself feeling insecure and I catch myself not rooting for people, it's a good time for me to check myself and like make sure that I understand that other people's success does not hinder me. If anything, I should be rooting for them. And I feel like it's the universe putting that in front of me of like, this is what you will be soon, and a reminder to continue to root for my friends and for other people and their success, or at least that's what I'm taking it as. But yeah, I'm excited to leave for the weekend. We're just going for the night, but it'll be fun to just get out. It's also so funny, since I've been home, my parents have been absolutely reaming me about Patrick and timelines and like, you're not getting any older, what are you guys gonna do? Where are you gonna move? Like, when are you getting married? Just all the big questions. And I mean, we're newly dating, but we have very deep conversations, but I feel like I have been like combating left and right of just getting asked so many questions, which I know a lot of girls in their 20s and 30s deal with that from family members, and it all comes from love. I mean, it's, if anything, it's like funny. And ultimately, I know that it's a decision between him and I, but it just cracks me up. Like, my dad was like, you know, with science, you can freeze your eggs. I'm like, I'm 30 years old. I'm not old. Like, don't make me feel old. I think as a woman, sometimes we can be aged by society and by our fertility. And if you're going through that, not alone. I love my parents so much, but damn. Okay, I feel so much better. Also, I'm so sorry in advance. I'm gonna be wearing the same things in all of these videos because I have very limited stuff that I packed for my 6 weeks. Going to Nashville to see Sturgill Simpson, aka, what's his name now?
Johnny Blue Skies.
Johnny Blue Skies. He's had a rebrand. We're getting to the hotel, dropping our stuff off, changing, and then we're gonna go into town and bop around before the show. We've only gotten in one fight on this 2-hour car ride.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty great. So we're gonna have the best time. Headed to the concert. So excited. We're at our hotel.
Sturgill Simpson shirt, I think from Bloomingdale's.
Okay.
Jeans,
Okay.
Zara. Sarah's favorite.
I hate this
I
thing.
bought this probably about 15 years ago in, I think, Mountain High.
Yep.
And I still have it.
Still has it. The Cavus.
Kabu.
Everyone remembers when those were in style. Okay, I'm wearing an Aritzia top, H&M necklace, Princess Polly belt, Aritzia skirt, bra and Rebellious.
Nice.
I don't know if it's gonna be cold enough for this, but I'm bringing my one-of-a-kind bow jacket. Okay, gotta take one more video. So I just got a new top, I'm doing it again. It's Grateful Dead 1994, when I was born. My mom thinks she might have been at the show, but we're not sure. So now I'm gonna wear this to a concert. It covers my belt. So that's okay. About it. That was insane. We just played for like 3.5 hours straight. It's 11:30 here. So dead, but amazing show. Give me coffee. I got a sandwich with no sandwich, and Mom got a breakfast burrito. My mom has a return to make, so we're in the mall. She's so over me talking to myself.
It's her birthday.
Mom is obsessed with Natalie Merchant.
So if anybody knows her or how to connect me
Please
with her,
hook it up.
please tell me.
She just wants to be her best
Sarah
friend.
will give you so much free merchandise if you do that.
Mom and I are having a little spa day and night. So we started it with pedicures. Oh, and Mom's still showing me pictures of Natalie Merchant. It's her
Beautiful.
birthday. And it's gonna be a great day. Okay, now phase 2 of our girls' night is we're going to Publix and getting some girl dinner stuff. Since my dad's not home, we don't have to feed him his meat, potato, and veg, so we can just eat whatever we want. And we just want a little girl dinner. Finished product. Okay, when we're talking spa night, this stuff is my favorite mask of all time. It's my go-to. You can get it at Target, Urban, lots of random places, or just Amazon. You mix it with water, you put it on your face, and it says on the back, feel your face pulsate. You literally do. I mean, it's pretty intense, but I feel like it just minimizes my pores, clears out my skin, and gives it like a do-over. If I was home, I would have more of my spa night things, but we're just gonna make do with what we have here. It's still gonna be great. We were gonna watch a movie, but in honor of Phil Lesh, we are watching a Grateful Dead documentary series. Also, my mom wanted everyone to know that these sheets are on our couch because I'm allergic to our cats.
Our cats. Your cats that you brought into this house.
When I was in high school, I brought home 2 cats while my parents weren't home, and I called them and I said, do we have any boxes for a litter? And they're like, why? And now they still have the cats to this day. Macy, Grace, and DeFez.
Not really. Oh gosh, no. I don't like this. I don't like it.
Well, you gotta make it bigger.
That's probably.
This is who we are. Now we're going to be born.
Okay, the next step, we're gonna use these face snatching masks and little eye masks. Okay, now we're taking, this is the best feeling ever. Okay, the last step. It's called loops.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's like slimy. I put mine in the fridge before. Okay. I take take it off. Like, it goes around your lips. We accidentally stayed up till 12:30 watching this documentary. And that's the end of our spa night. I leave today. So sad, but we're going for a little gym sesh. Since I'm gonna be on a plane all night tonight, I kind of like to go for a run or do some kind of workout. Plus, I won't have access to a gym for at least another week.
You will have access to a great park.
That is so true. So I'm gonna do lots of running.
If you can find it.
Happy Sunday! Bye, Mom. We're gonna cry.
I am gonna cry.
I'm gonna cry too.
I miss you already.
I love you. Alright, I'm at the airport. Got lots of bags. Kava, you can see. You can't. I'm trying to be subtle here because there's so many people around. But sure, I'll see what I do. But I'm headed to my grandparents' house today. And so I'll get there super late tonight. They live in New Jersey. It's Fairlawn, New Jersey, right outside of New York City. So I'm doing that for the week and then going to New York City for the New York Marathon to see my brother, to see some friends. Very, very excited. And that's all I got. So thank you guys so much for watching. Very sad to be leaving home. I never get tired of being around my parents, so it's always sad, and me and my mom always cry. But excited to spend more time with family. And I'll catch y'all on the next vlog. Bye! Oh, and don't forget to like, subscribe, all the things as we continue to grow as a YouTube channel. Okay, bye.